In this video, we will learn what a GRN is and how we'll be creating it and how it gets approved. So this is a purchase order report from which we are going to create a goods receipt note, that's GRN. In order to create it, let's get on to our login page. Here, we'll be logging in as our purchase user. Now click on login. Click on purchase. At transaction, you have GRN purchase. So GRN is a document that confirms the receipt of goods into a warehouse or store. It records the details of goods received from a supplier, including a quantities, condition, and date of receipt. And so there is a front page of creation where you can filter, search of a document, and then you can take up from this pending, that's yellow icon, in order to create a GRN. This is of direct GRN, which can be added up. So now we'll be clicking on this create GRN and then click on your pending purchase order. And so here we'll be electing the document. After electing, click on create GRN. So which includes your GRN date, supplier bill date, document date, and so supplier bill number. So this is what I have given for my supplier bill number and document number. It's of editable. From a pending purchase order, it will be coming on here, which are lines. So which includes a location ID, unit, sub voucher setups, and so your GRN prefix, GRN number, which of generated automatically, and then your GRN date. It consists of your source, and so the status. As of now, it's of draft as it's on progress. So when it's been moving, when it's been forwarded to the next part, it will be of entry completed. So when it's getting approved, the status will become approved, and consist of your supplier ID, supplier name, so a currency. It consists of your payment term, which refers to the conditions under which the buyer is expected to pay seller for goods or services. And then have your Inco term, that's international commercial term or set of internationally recognized standard trade term used in international contracts for sale of goods. So these terms define the responsibilities of buyers and sellers, especially in terms of cost and logistics of shipping good. Then comes your ship through, that's of whether through road, air, or by sea. And we have a supplier bill date, supplier bill number, so your document date, document number. Then you have your exchange rate, that's a conversion rate between your vendor currency and company based currency. Have your GRN value here, and so your LZ value, that's landed cost value. And at line details, we have your HSN code, that's your for harmonized system of nomenclature, a system of classification for goods under your GST, services accounting code, a system of classification for your services under GST when it's of your SAC code. Then you have your supplier bill quantity, then comes your receipt quantity, and then your accepted quantity, then your AOD, that's your like acceptance deviation quantity, which being refers to a quantity of goods dispatched or moved against a specific order or some dispatch advice. Then you have your rejected quantity. So the quantity of goods that have been rejected upon receipt or inspection due to defects, damage, or non-compliance with specifications. Consist of your unit cost, the cost of single unit of product or item, often used in inventory valuation and pricing. Then holds up your discount amount, and so the line amount. And comes our receipt with tolerance. So the quantity of goods received, including an allowable tolerance, that's of variation from the ordered quantity. So this accounts for small deviations in shipment quantities. You have your excess quantity, Then comes your receipt quantity of stock, the actual quantity of stock items received and recorded into an inventory. Have your accept quantity of stock, the quantity of received stock that has passed inspection and been accepted into inventory. Have your AOD quantity stock. So that's the quantity of stock items dispatched or transferred out based on an AOD. Comes your rejected quantity stock. So the quantity of stock that was rejected and not accepted into an inventory. Have your free of cost, that's called as FOC. So this is items or goods received without any charge, often as samples, promotional items or replacements. Comes your sale order project reference. When you click on this details, it holds up your GST discount, so source document references. Comes your cost, waived test certificates. And then you have at others, you have your QC required, that's of always, which will be moving on to your inspection document. So when it's of free pass, inspection cannot be done. And then you have your landed cost, and you have your attachment. So if you want to enhance any folder, you can click on this attachment. If you want to delete this particular line, you can click on this bin icon, so that's delete, and you click on this location detail. It holds up the ship from address, bill from address, and so your bill to and ship to address. And so this part holds up your receipt quantity, this part holds up your stock quantity, which will be hitting up at your current stocks. And at below line, it consists of your lot and serial details. Then since it's of not applicable, the line will get displayed up here with some receipt quantities. Here we have our roll details. So information related to the physical roll of materials commonly in textile, paper or metal industries. This can include a roll length, width, weight, batch number and any other specifications related to that roll. When it's of your landed cost, the total cost of a product once it has arrived at the buyer's location. This includes the purchase price, shipping fees, customs, duties, taxes, insurance, and any other cost incurred to bring the goods to the warehouse or store. And when it's of your lot and serial item, you can just click on this generate lot and serial, which will get generated up here. When you want to include charge at your landed cost, you can click on this include charge, that's of landed cost. When you want to update a purchase order cost, you can click on this icon, that's update purchase order cost. When you want to add up some line, click on this icon. And now let's click on post. And so this document will get forwarded for Kaushik, who will be acting as supervisor, will be reviewing the document. Click on OK. And so the document gets forwarded. Now let's log in as a supervisor. Click on login. So this is a login page of a supervisor. Now click on this bell icon. Go to your approvals where the documents takes place and been waiting for reactions. Now click on detail. When you click on detail, the status will become as entry completed. And so status will be changed to entry completed from draft. So after having a review of it, let's click on approve. So the document will get forwarded to us, our manager Vimal, who will be reviewing and approving the document. Click on OK. Document has been forwarded. So now let's log in as our manager. Click on login. So this is a login page of our manager. Click on this bell icon. Click on approvals. And so elect the document for which you're going to approve it. So after having a review, we'll be going to approve. And so the action which takes place here is approval. And now click on approve. So here the action will be approving the document. Click on OK. So the document has been approved. Let's move on to our login page, that's of purchase user, and check up the status. Login as purchase user. And so the status here have been approved from draft. Let's click on this workflow log. So this for your accountability and traceability. So how it's been forwarded, how it's been reviewed, and how it's been approved, the document. When you click on this print icon, a report gets generated. And so this is a report of GRN, that's goods receipt note, which consists of your supplier name, and so details of supplier, bill to, ship to, and so the following items, and so the tax amount in words. And then at last it holds up your prepared by, checked by, and so approved by. So this is how you'll be generating a report. And so this is a creation of your GRN goods receipt note from your purchase order. Thank you for watching.